Hello Reloaded fans, my name is Dave, aka the Scene Commander from the TGC forums, and welcome to another Reloaded tutorial. Okay, for this tutorial we're going to spend a little more time looking at the terrain editing tools and how you can get the best from them. If you recall, last time we discussed the shape modes. You can find these here: shape mode, level mode, stored level mode, and various painting options. We're also going to be looking at the in-game menu where you can change the style of terrain and the styles of grass. Okay, as in our previous demo, we're going to be starting with a completely flat level. If you recall, we just go to File, New Flat Level, and it just takes a couple of seconds to generate. There you go. So we're going to go to our terrain sculpting tools. As you remember, we have the shape mode one there, so we're going to click that. Don't forget you can increase and decrease the brush size. We're using plus to increase and minus. I'm going to have about that size, and we're just going to draw some hills. Remember, I'm doing this by holding down the left mouse button. Okay, I'm going to sculpt some hills along there. Then we'll kind of create a valley, so I'll come on here and along that side. And then I think we'll right click to lower the terrain. It takes us below the water level, and we'll have a pond in the middle of our hills. There we go. Okay, now I feel the terrain around here is actually just going to be a little too flat, so I'm going to show you another feature. If we select level mode by clicking left, and then when we're painting we use right click, this will even out the terrain but leave a slight bumpy element to it. And I will demonstrate that once we're actually in game. As you can see, actually, as I was leveling there, it's just cutting into the hill. Again, we can cover that in further depth later. Okay, now I think a few pieces of grass. So I'm going to paint grass, which is this one here, if you remember. Just going to shrink the cursor a little bit because I actually only want the grass just along the edges. So I'm going to paint around here. And then I'm going to paint around here. Okay, and perhaps just a little bit along here. I also feel that we could do with some sand on the edge of our river, so I'm going to select paint ground, and again just paint right along the edge of this water line. Okay, like that. Okay, now what we need is a player marker. I've shown you this in one of the other tutorials, but just as a reminder, we select markers, and we select player start, and we can place our marker simply on the ground like that. Okay, now let's go and have a look at this in test game, but before we do, it's very important that we save our game, so going to save level, and I think that we will call this one Demo 3. Okay, so there we go, type Demo 3, click save, and just takes a few seconds and your level will be saved. Once this is completed, we'll go up to our very popular test level marker, that's the rocket ship. We left click that, and then in a few seconds we'll see you in game.